ホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はミホノブルボン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは5番向こう上面に入って先頭はミホノブルボン。さあ放ったのはミホノブルボン。このままリードすることができるか。続きました5番1番3番手3馬審査6番5番手に7番、そして内目をつきましては2番外を回って9番、少し後ろから8番1馬身離れて3番、意気揚々と先頭を行きますミホノブルボン。どうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
ここは第3コーナー桶狭間ポイント。先頭ミホノブルボン。レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続いて5番第4コーナーカーブ。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。ミホノブルボン花を進む。気持ちよく逃げているミホノブルボン。
起動開始。リミッター解除。セットオールイン。ミホノブルボン始動。
4着を切りました。最後のコーナー先陣を切ったのはミホノブルボン。ミホノブルボン強すぎる。完全に抜け出したミホノブルボン。先頭はミホノブルボン。これは強い。200を通過。食い下がる7番ミホノブルボン。リードは5馬身。先頭は依然ミホノブルボン。大楽勝だミホノブルボン。今勝利です。この子にかなう馬娘はいるのか。メイクデビューを制しましたミホノブルボン。見事な勝利だ。2着は7番。
1着達成いたしました。オペレーション開始。オーダー実行。行ってきます。
注目の1番人気4番ミホノブルボン。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。相性抜群のマイルで素晴らしい走りを期待したいですね。
始動します。
晴れ渡る空の下行われる中京レース場芝1600メイクデビュー。9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。3番人気はこの子です。3番2番人気を紹介しましょう。5番スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気ミホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はミホノブルボン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは5番向こう上面に入って先頭はミホノブルボン。さあ花に立ったのはミホノブルボン。このままリードすることができるか。続きました5番1番3番手3馬審査6番5番手に7番、そして内目をつきましては2番外を回って9番、少し後ろから8番1馬身離れて3番、 意気揚々と先頭へ行きますミホノブルボン。どうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
ここは第3コーナー桶狭間ポイント。先頭ミホノブルボン。レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続いて5番第4コーナーカーブ。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。ミホノブルボン。花を進む。気持ちよく逃げているミホノブルボン。
起動開始。リミッター解除。セットオールイン。ミホノブルボン始動。
4着を切りました。最後のコーナー先陣を切ったのはミホノブルボン。ミホノブルボン強い。
Hello and welcome to Umamusume Pretty Derby. I am Swabcraft, your streamer for the night. Usually it's the morning and day that I stream, but tonight it is the night. Anyways, I have been having eye issues all day where my eyes have just felt extraordinarily dry. It is the beginning of spring, so that might have something to do with it. But otherwise, I would have started streaming at 11 a.m. today, not 9 p.m. Well, it's 8:59, but it's going to be 9 p.m. in a minute. So this is much later streaming hours than I normally do. I will have to finish before midnight today, because Mr. Casper's bedtime is midnight. Or rather, I should stop bothering him after midnight. Mr. Casper is, of course, my little birdie, who joins us on the day streams. But it's not too bad to stream from 9 to midnight. And hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully I won't have too much eye strain. And today on the agenda, of course, I have decided that I'm going to get the Kitasan Black, as the title goes. We are multi-streaming on Rumble, YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, Twitch, and Kick. And I think I'm going to do one run, and then I'm going to do the polls. I also forgot to, on the last stream, to show the results of the Sagittarius... Oh wait, was it Sagittarius or was it Aquarius Cup? And hello to Nitro Nation on Twitch. I have not been able to stream in a while, so long time no see. I had family over, and it just was not possible to do any sort of loud recording. And often the family was quite loud. So anyways, I will get started on a vodka run. I need to replace my entire Team Trials team, except for my Die with Scarlet. If I want to make retention, I probably only need to replace like 5 of them. And I'm just gonna do the vodka run as an experiment. Simply because she has the highest affinity with Die with Scarlet. And then I will do the polls after the first run. And also show all the free polls that I have recorded over the past week. Well, congrats. My carrots have mostly gone in the last polls to Oakry Cap and Mihono Bourbon Valentine. And both of those had me go to pity. So that was unfortunate. I feel like I've been slightly unlucky of late. Except for on the free polls for the Tomato Cross banner where I got Tomato Cross. It was pretty lucky. So Vodka has Frontrunner C, but I'm going to try run here as a Frontrunner this entire run.
強者のオーラ的。
And hopefully that will work out.
よし来た。
She also has Dirt C, so I think she'll be able to reliably beat the dirt races.
任せろ。
I think all but one of the
早く始めようぜ。
Track Blazer runs I've done so far, I've managed to get S rank. And the A rank was just barely below S rank, I think.
よし来た。
So I've been really happy with just how much easier it is to get better parents. It's just I have yet to get good sparks from the parents. Besides,
だってかかってこいや。俺に
the one I'm
できねえ
using
こと
right
なんて。
now is this one. She doesn't have good sparks, but I got Ignited Spirit Wit on her. And I'm hoping that it will have a very high rate of passing down, because Die with Scarlet tends to have better affinity than most other frontrunners.
勉強か。コンディション力。
ここは負けられない一番人気3番ウオッカ。
俺の勝ちだな。
Have you managed to get any SS rank Umas yet? I feel like I have to redo most of my
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日も
inheritances because you can now win effectively the 22, 23, or like 20 G1 races more reliably than before. I think I'm going to skip on the reset whistle. I might get the coaching megaphone, but that's a little iffy.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
And so far I found I typically prefer using grilled carrots immediately. This will get almost to Rainbow Yukino Bijin.
さすが。
Kitasan is already at Rainbow.
張り切っていこう。くっそー。力入っ。最近。
I do think the Track Blazer music is a lot nicer than the Unique Up music.
絶好調。勉強か。なんだってかかってこいや。俺。
Okay, there is a speed training or a race. I think I'm gonna do the
俺の
race.
ハートのエンジン。
I'm gonna put on a generic G1 race calendar. She obviously won't be able to do the long races.
トレーニング
or the sprint races.
よろしく頼むぜ。
But she should be able to do every other race. This one is actually a very finicky race. So I'm going to actually put her on Pace Chaser.
俺の勝ちだ
Because
な。
apparently this, the way it's set up mechanically is the acceleration zone is most of the track. So that means that front runners don't have any time to build a distance. And therefore, basically, they always get overtaken by pace chasers and late surgers. It's a very unusual track.
だってかかってこい
It's almost to the point where you'd call it a glitch.
や飯も食ったし授業で昼寝もしたお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
Let's
本日
scroll.
何を交換しますか
I don't know if I'm going to buy the speed immediately. The kale juice can be pretty good, especially early on.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねギャル任せろくっそ力入んねえさすがくっそ
Oh, failure. That's not good. I was not expecting that at all. Get prudent position. Prudent positioning is a very good skill. It's required for the combo of Ignite Spirit Wit.
ただいまセール中です、ぜひ交換していってください
We'll have to get the hammer when it comes up.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね最近ぼーっとすんだよな疲れが取れ
We're gonna get angling and scheming. I intend to see just how well a C aptitude frontrunner can do in career. Angling and scheming for A aptitude frontrunners, particularly Dive with Scarlet, I've seen from my tests, has been extremely good for having a high win rate. Not a guaranteed win rate, but a pretty high one.
勝ちだな
And has made it a lot more possible to get basically full clears on G1 races for max affinity. It's also interesting because you can basically build skill hints because it will just give frontrunner skill hints regardless if you win the race as the frontrunner. It'll give you a bunch of frontrunner skill hints throughout your entire career.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね最近
And for career, at least career-wise, it's mostly a wit check, the aptitude. So you could even win with G rank frontrunner, supposedly. And that might be the best to do for parent runs. See if that would work. This would be the third race in a row. And I might very well just do it. But I think it's probably best to do a training here. So I will do a kale juice. Okay. I'm not going to use the 60% review. And with any luck, the races can give us a mood up. Go ahead and get the hammer. I miss out on that kale juice, though. I will go ahead and get early lead.
ここは負けられない一番
Okay, no problem so far. I believe we should be getting the free selector ticket pretty soon. I believe it should just be for a support card, but I'm not entirely certain.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。くっそ。
Well, either way, I'll look forward to that. I'll either use it on... If it's a free selector for a support card, I'll use it to get the final maximum break on Smart Falcon. And if it is a Uma selector, I'd use it for Seiyan Sky and then Smart Falcon in that order, depending on what I get from the polls. I might get prudent positioning. Or I can get Frontrunner Savvy. Frontrunner Savvy is actually pretty good here, because it increases wit. And whether or not my skills activate is a wit check now.
ここは負けられない。
Okay, we have glow sticks. We have wit training. Wit training is 6 turns. Okay, the only thing at 3 turns is guts training. So I will probably get the grilled carrots. Plain cupcake is nice. Grilled carrots, yes. Wit training, yes. Rose sticks, yes, that is pretty good for the Tokyo Yushin. Energy, wit, cream. We'll go ahead and use the grilled carrots. And then I won't get any more grilled carrots after that. And I'm not going to do the race, I don't think. I only have 2 light tests, so... Best here. And that is worth it. Wonderful. I will do the speed training. There is a race, or there is a rainbow speed training. I think I'm going to do the race, because there's still some things I want in the shop. I'll get prudent positioning. Or I'll get Frontrunner Savvy 2 instead. Okay, mile, okay. So far she is undefeated. Corners. 10 energy. Power scroll.
していってください。
Can't afford anything else.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
Power training. I might actually do the stamina training here instead of the rainbow power training, because that is still Sweet Tosho rep. The other one is just like resting.
いくぜ
Because we have skin cream, we can do 3 in a row.
飯も食ったし
Let's see, Power Wit.
ギャラランギャララン
I think I will do the Wit training.
じゃやりましょうかトレーニング
Ooh, gotta
よ
move
ろしく
down
頼
there.
むぜ
Okay, options are...
飯も食ったし
Okay, we will definitely do the spring stakes then. And maybe we'll get a mood up.
注目の一打俺の勝ちだな
I'm gonna save the cupcake until summer. In the hopes that I get a free mood up. And still hoping for a Night Spirit Wit here.
元気がもりもり湧いてくるぜ
Despite all the affinity, we did not get too good of a inheritance there.
お疲れ様ですトレーナー
Okay.
さん本日は何を交換しますか
Grilled carrots? I don't think we need grilled carrots anymore, right?
ありがとうございます大切に使ってください待ちくたびれたぜほらさ
I think I will get Nimble Navigator. Or rather, Prudent Positioning. I get Nimble Navigator and Prudent Positioning mixed up a few times. Nimble Navigator should be for the end of the race, Prudent Positioning is the early race. And she won that, no problem. Okay, 5% failure. Or I can get Sweep Tosho to Rainbow status. Little wit training. Ooh, a migraine. Okay, I will use a cupcake then. And I will see. I'll get the speed ankle weights. And there's nothing else I really want. Just ankle weights, I guess I could get. I'm fully expecting to be able to win the Japan Dirt Derby. We shall see. Okay, we won that, no problem. Mood up. Wonderful. Shifting gears or wit and skill points. I think I'm going to go for the wit and skill points. Shifting gears would be a good skill for her. But I'm doing a bit more generic in what I'm trying to inherit and pass on. I'm going to use glow sticks here. And nothing I want to get. Is there any skills for... There's straightaway recovery? That might be the only thing I consider. I could get soft step instead. Soft step is sort of hard to activate though. I might get straightaway recovery just as a safety skill. There's no discounts on it, but she can just learn it in her kit. Seems like a decent safety skill here. Wonderful. The Tokyo Yushin takes a lot more stamina than a lot of medium races. Anything to get? Smart Megaphone is really good before summer. Or Empowering Megaphone. And then we will just rest. Oh, only 30 energy there. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, wonderful. Playtime's over. Can I get it? No, I can't. I need a little more skill points. But I'll get it for the Japan Dirt Derby. It's a very good skill. And this deck is made with the hopes of very high race bonus, but also picking up playtimes over, slipstream, ramp up, tail held high. Thankfully you can get ramp up and Umastan from career events. Okay, let's see. Playtime's over. I should have checked the shop first, actually. Because the shop could have had the fast learner item. It didn't, but it could have. Okay. I don't think I get the double cupcake. And we have 2 good luck charms. That's pretty nice. And victory. C aptitude for front runner and for dirt. But she won that no problem. Wonderful. I might not have to use any clocks in this run. I'm sort of jinxing myself by saying that. Okay, we have speed, we have wit. So what I think I do is I use Empowering Megaphone. Use Vita 20. Okay, that gives me 24 energy. Okay, that's a 16% failure rate, so I'll use another Vita. And I will do a wit training. Okay, now it is power, and it's double power. So I will go ahead and buy the power anklets. Wonderful. Okay, we have a wit training, which is 5% failure, but we have a double speed. I have speed, I have good luck charm. Oh, I need to use an empowering megaphone here. very green friends. Eat your vegetables.
最近ぼーっと
Okay, so we are looking at... I can use the last charm that I have
あいいね
and try for tail held high or ramp up.
最近お疲れ
Is there
様
a
です
guts
トレー
one?
ナーさん
No, there is
本
not.
日は何を交換しますか
I could get the berry sweet cupcake because I just don't have anything else to get right now. It's not too expensive.
ありがとう
That's in case of like a really bad...
から
Like, I am willing to use the charm on this simply because tail held high is that important for like my plans to pass on inheritances. And hesitant pace chasers. Rip.
最近ぼ
Okay, and we have another. But unfortunately, I don't think I have 2 Vitas is not
最
enough.
近飛ばしすぎたかな
2 Vitas is not enough. So I'm going to use 1 Vita and do a race. But 2 Vitas is not enough to do a stamina training here. I'm going to do all comers, I think.
ここは負けられない
And then I'll have to rest
俺
before
の勝ちだな
the Kikuka show day. She's not actually going to do Kikuka show, she's going to do Shuka show. No long aptitude whatsoever. And I just used 20 energy. Okay, let's see what we got.
ぜひ
That's
交換していってく
power,
ださい
artisan, wit. I could get the guts training application. It's not the worst thing in the world. And I will have a lot more. I'm not going to get the guts anklet just yet, though. I will get the guts application before 6 turns is out, though, I think.
ありがとうございます
No need to rush getting it just yet.
最近ぼーっと
Okay, I'm gonna rest here. 70 energy for that. Wonderful. There's groundwork. And I should see, do I want to get another skill? I can wait on getting more skills and hopefully I get the fast learner item.
俺もだいぶ
Okay, we're gonna do Shuka Show. Okay, Stamina Scroll, Stamina Menu, Good Luck Charm. We're gonna get those.
ありがとうございます大切に使って
Then Queen
生半
Elizabeth
可な
Cup.
指示はすんなよ
I will go ahead and use the Artisan
目指
Thief
してんだ
Hammer
から
here.
な
I should have used it on a Shuka Show. But simply forgot. Still undefeated. Very nice. We also have a skin cream and a double muffin.
ただいまセール中
anything
です
new?
ぜひ最近ぼーっとすんだよな疲れが取れねえっていうかおいおいまたレースかさすがにそろそろ休まねえと大事な時の力ここは負けられ
Still undefeated as frontrunner C. That means Anglius Gaming is working fairly consistently with frontrunner C. Okay, and let's see.
最近ぼーただいまセール中です
I think I will get the max energy, the speed anklet, the good luck charm, the guts training manual.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねくっそー力いえまた走んのか
Okay, Champions Cup might be a bit of a hard race. We shall see. But we did have a mood down after the Japan
ここは
Cup.
負けられ
Yeah, we actually won.
じゃあ
Wonderful vodka. Okay, there's Skin Outbreak. And 2 mood downs.
最近ぼーただいまセール中ですぜひ
No new items.
力入んね
Okay, so hand cream and
最近
cupcake.
飛ばしすぎたかな
We don't actually need to use an energy item because it is the end of the year.
最近ぼーっとす
So
んだ
there
よ
is
な
no penalty for running this race on 0 energy or for it being the 5th race in a row.
注目の一番人気15番ウォッカ
Why am I running Armageddon again?
い
don't need to run this race, actually. I should have run Tokyo Yushin or none at all. I just completely forgot that this is vodka. Well,
すぎだろ
Vodkin can have her 1 career loss to Armageddon. Oh well. It was a mistake. That was a mistake because I have it on autopilot. I should have made sure to change that. Okay, we didn't even... Yeah, I'll get the Miracle Cure. We used her skin cream. Vita... Speed. We could get the power one too. Using up almost everything that we got.
最近ぼーっとすんだよな
So we can do a Vita and a
さ
Max.
すがに最近飛ばしすぎたかな
And then do the Wit training.
最近じゃあやりましょうかくっそ力入んね
Okay, medium.
ここは負けられない一打
俺の勝ちだな最近ぼーっとすんだよな疲れが取れ
Okay, do I want to do...
本日は何を交換しますかありがとうございますくっそ力入ん
I
ね
have a Miracle Cure.
さすがに最近飛ばしすぎた
But
か
I
な
don't have a mood up thing, so
最近ぼーっとすんだよな
I can use another Vita and do a Wit training.
さじゃあやりましょうか
I'm gonna go for 20 stamina, I think. Okay, and February Stakes. I do have a lot of skill points. I think I will pick up Glittering Star. I'm not gonna get anything else other than that, I think. So far, she's undefeated besides that accidental Ara McKinnon. Go forth. Well, it's Agnes Digital. That's kind of expected. Let's hopefully this won't take too many tries.
注目の一番
Morph again? That's not good. Come on, vodka.
ここは負けられない
Wonderful. Took 2 clocks to beat Agnes Digital. Agnes Digital is pretty strong. C frontrunner, vodka is not as strong. And we'll go for the energy. And we'll go for the wit training, I think, unless this is a double speed. It is not a double speed. Anything expiring, nothing important. We don't need Dano Show. We definitely don't need Dano Show. I don't know, is the motivated microphone worth using here? I don't think it is. It might be. It might be. Is there anything? We might end up doing a race on that day, though. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. I think it's better to save our stats for summer anyways. Our items and stats. Okay, inspiration. Give us Ignited Spirit Wit. Nope. No dice. Rip. I will finish this run just because I can. But it's effectively a failed run because of the inheritance right there. We can get another wit increase. Get the Vita. Reset whistle? I'm not sure. Do I want the reset whistle? I think I do. And I'll get the wit trade. I'll get wit up to 5. Okay, so what are we looking at? Sweep Tosho. Sweep Tosho on Guts. We can do a good luck charm there. And maybe, just maybe, we get a slipstream. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. And it was Nice Nature who gave us the skill hint. And here is Lone Wolf. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to race. And hopefully I get a mood up from that. There is no mood up items I can get. I might have to buy that coaching megaphone for just a meager 20% bonus. Simply because I have no other ones. Which is unfortunate. Okay. So I will do the Fukushima Umamusume stakes then.
ここは負けられない。
俺の勝ちだな。
Ah, wonderful. Full energy.
最近ぼーっと
So let's see, I can do the full energy.
ぜひ交換していってください。
I don't necessarily want to do it immediately.
ありがとうございます。大切
I'm
に
gonna
して
have to
て
do
く
a
ださい。
20 energy.
力入んねえ。さすがに最近と最近
注目の一番。
じゃあ
Well, hello, Azuru. For me, I was already realizing that to min-max for this game, you had to get max G1 wins. So in Unity Cup, I was already doing, trying for like 23 G1 race wins with Marazinski Summer and 22 G1 race wins with El Contrapassa. So effectively, that means for me, the grind that I was doing in particular for my parents only got easier with Trackblazer. This orange is worthless. Okay, this is very annoying to me. Okay, so I think the best option is Kale. And then I hope for a crane event.
ああ行こうぜ。
Nope.
俺もだいぶただいまセール中
Okay,
です。
I might just get the terrible coaching megaphone for summer. Just in case I just get literally nothing else.
ありがとう。生半可な指示はすんなよ。
I have 2 speed and 2 power. I'm not going to get another speed one right now.
ここは負けられない。
And I find the randomness in Trackblazer a lot more enjoyable than the randomness in Unity Cup. Okay. I know a lot changed compared to the original, because we got that half anniversary event, which included like the guts mechanic of contesting each other. Was like S rank just not possible before Trackblazer in Japan? Because I did get a few S ranks in Unity Cup. I hope for a mood up here. I really don't want to have to use a summer turn. Okay, hopefully there's a cupcake here. Okay, let's see. Kale, power. Speed training is nice. Looks like I can give up on getting a fast learner item. I don't have to buy anything else just yet. I'll see how the summer turns play out. Yeah. What I meant was it possible in the Japanese original for Unity Cup to get S rank? Because I did get S rank in Unity Cup a few times. It was very rare for me, but I also know someone got UG rank in Unity Cup too. It was actually a challenge for them to hit S rank and make a new track. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what I have. And I only have this pitiful coaching megaphone. And some power. Better than nothing. If there is nothing good, I will actually rest here for the mood up. Okay, do I have a reset whistle? I do. There's no rainbows here. That's guts. Okay. The advantage of hindsight, then. Or rather, future knowledge. Okay. Rainbow on speed. Okay, and another rainbow on speed. Okay. Is there anything I want to get here? No. Well, I do want to get the speed training application, so I will need to do a race this turn to get that. I wonder also if the case is that some of the top players back in JP were just hoarding knowledge too. Because I've definitely seen a few people that have just literally just done experiments, like doing a race every single turn for the entire career, and that can actually just produce an S rank Uma. Okay, I will go ahead and get the speed training. And that's one, so I will go ahead and go for the all comers is fine. Okay. Okay, let's see. Nothing amazing here. Speed, power. I don't even know if I need the speed anklet. Probably not.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。くっそー、力入んねえ。さすがに最近
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use the royal kale juice here. And then hope for a mood up in the next few races. I can use a power item though. I don't mind using the power one. Now I can buy that speed one. I'll probably get this just in case. Okay. I'm probably not going to do the Champions Cup because I already won that one, but I might end up doing it, depending if there's just nothing good there.
注目の1番人
I should have the cure-all. That should be fine. Do I get skin condition? I need to be using my hammers. I am just not remembering to use my hammers this run. Yeah. Actually found that you can recover in Junior December, but it really depends on the next one if you can survive or not, because you need one that is basically between rank 21 and rank 24. As long as you have one between rank 21 and 24, you can beat the Unity Cup at the end. But if you don't, you're pretty much gonna lose. Unless you get like an absurd number of Spirit Bursts. And in general, the Spirit Bursts were just not really the main determining factor on whether or not you would win. It was the whether or not you got the RNG for what ranked teams you were facing. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, gut scroll. Yes. Okay, do we use a Master Hammer on this race? I think I do. And then I can just hope and pray for 2 in the final shop. There is a tip that I picked up the other day for front runners in Make a New Tract. And that is simply get anything scheming at the very start of your run. And it has made it a lot more consistent. Though, of course, that means you might be wasting skill points on angling and scheming for champions, meaning where it isn't a particularly good skill. I think for the icy stuff, it will at least activate, but not in a good position. I think the trainings are not particularly good. Let's see, I don't have a skin condition item. Okay, actually, yes I do. So I can go ahead and rice again, I think. And do I go ahead and pick up skills now? I'll pick up a few. There's still an incredibly small chance of getting the fast learner item. I'm thinking, I haven't started building my CM team yet, but I'm thinking that it might be worth it just for the consistency during the runs. Basically, will save me a ton of clocks.
注目の一番人気
Though I really do wish I had Seigen Sky. It is a pain to have to borrow her for everything. Oof. Okay, Master Hammer. Power, do I get the good luck charm, right? Yes. Okay, let's see, what do I have? What do I have? Okay, 3 good luck charms, so I don't even need energy for the final. 2 empowering megaphones. 2 master cleat hammers. But actually, that's not too bad. I haven't had too much time to play because I had family over for the last 2 weeks. Or rather, I was traveling down to Florida the week before to visit family, and then for the last 10 days my aunt was visiting. So I have not been playing too much. So I have not actually done any non-frontrunner runs so far. So I'll probably be doing El Condor passes tomorrow, just to see how well the Pace Chaser career is. Okay, what is the final shop looking like? Okay. No Master Hammer. Looks like. I have 2 speed anklet weights, so I can get the 3rd one. Before I do anything else, I actually need to use the move here before I forget. There are no cupcakes, so I'll have to get the arson clean. Okay, powering microphone. Okay. It's actually pretty
ありが
decent.
とうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。くっそー。力入んね
Okay, so I have 2 empowering microphones.
最近飛ばしすぎたかな。
Okay, I will go ahead and use that.
疲れが取れねえっていうかさ。
Shame that there wasn't a cupcake.
張り切っていこう。ビシッと調整も済ませた。負け
Okay,
る
we
気
will
がしねえ
use the
な。
artisan fleet hammer.
足が軽い。
That also means we can't get fast learner either.
レース結果。
I don't think the fast learner event can happen during the finals.
しゃあ。
Okay, there is wit. There is power.
ぼーっとすんだよな。
So, I guess I will go ahead. I don't actually have another power one. Yeah, I don't.
お疲れ
And I
様
can't
です
get
バナ
another
ナ
one.
さん。本日は何を。
Okay.
くっそー。力入んねえ。
Do I just do speed regardless? Or do I do power here?
最近ぼーっとすんだよな。疲れが取れねえっていうかさ。
I have to use the empowering megaphone here. So I'll go ahead and use that because otherwise... Well, actually, the 3-turn one you can overwrite, I think. So I think I can use this one here and then overwrite it with the empowering megaphone on the final one. Still might have actually been more worth it to use speed.
ビシ
compared
ッ
to
と
the
調
double
整も
rainbow.
済ませた。負ける気がしねえな。
Okay, master.
コンディ
I do wish there were some sort of smart features for this, for just making sure you use the master hammers on these
こ
final
こは負けら
races.
れない一番人気。
シャー。 最近ぼーっとすんだよな。疲れが取れねえっていうかさ。
Well, the problem is, I actually think it is a good value for the fast learner cap for most of the game. It's just that you have to prioritize getting hammers over it because hammers are actually more stat point efficient. But at the same time, the fast learner cap makes your hammers even more efficient. So there's a lot of items you can just skip in
最
general.
近ぼーっとすんだよな。疲れが取れねえっていう
And
かさ。
especially for parent runs, I think the cap is probably the best item. Yeah, and we can overwrite the 3-turn one with the 2-turn one. There is literally nothing there. I'm still gonna click it.
いくぜー。足が軽い。
Oh well.
レー
This
ス
was
結
sort of
果
a dud run, though.
ビシッと調整も済ませた。負ける気がしねえな。
I can get a bunch of skills, though. I don't actually want to get dodging danger because that, without a Night Spirit Wit, is actually a bad skill. Just straight up bad skill. I think I'll not get second wind and restart just yet. Lone Wolf is more important. Groundwork is more important. Yeah, I think I'll skip out on those. And none of these are discounted that much. I think this is decent enough to do the race. Yeah, the hammers do affect skill points. That's one of the reasons why they say the fast learner cap isn't that useful, is because the hammers give skill points and are more efficient at giving skill points per a coin shop value than the fast learner hat is. But I think because fast learner will affect everything, I would still hyper prioritize it. And I see it maybe. It seems to have appeared in. I've done around 10 runs so far, and I've seen it twice. So we'll just have to see in the long run how often it appears. Alright, number 1 favorite, vodka. Number 2 favorite, Agnes Digital. Number 3 favorite, where is she? Number 3 favorite, Maruzinski. Number 4 favorite, Takai Shuttle. Number 5 favorite, Grass Wonder. Number 6 favorite, Bamboo Memory. And where is Happy Me? Number 7 favorite, Mihono Bourbon Best Girl. Number 8 favorite, Sakura Shion O. Happy Meek, number 17 favorite. Twinkle Star Climax. Sitting at the top of the rankings is Vodka. Will the ultimate glory go to her? The third and final race, the Twinkle Star Climax, begins now. Vodka is undefeated except for one single race, because she accidentally ran Aaron McKinnon. She is the Double Crown star, winning the Double Crown and then the Shuka Show. Groundwork, early lead, front runner second, Lone Wolf activating, Vodka takes the lead, followed by Maruzinski, Guy with Scarlet, and Mihono Bourbon. Spot struggle with Maruzinski, straightaway adept activating, prudent positioning activating, straightaway recovery activating. Maruzinski is trying to pass Vodka, but leader's pride activates. Vodka stays in the lead, followed by Maruzinski and Mihono Bourbon, and Guy with Scarlet. Air Group, Sakura Shiona, Happy Me, Agnes Digital, Kai Shuttle, Fuji Kiseki, Bamboo Memory, Awakami Princess, Ing Halo, Little Cocon. Little Cocon is here, oh no, Gold City, Grass Wonder, Little Cocon, the Nightmare of Unitica. Or the second Nightmare of Unitica. Final Push activated, Fast-Paced activated. Angling and Scheming activated. Vodka pushes forward, followed by Maruzinski. Air Groove making a move for her. Front runner corners activated. Vodka in the lead, what an intense run. Front runner straight was activated. Glittering Star activated. No one can keep up. Grass Wonder in second. 5 or more lengths of victory. Vodka is the champion.
ウォッカ、彼女だけの道を突き進むその姿はまさに常識破りの除血でした。
Yeah, there are a bunch of things that give you extra stats. The Triple Crown and then doing the Japan and Aramakinen in the classic year is one of the big ones. But Vanka simply just can't do Aramakinen or Kikukusho. I could put her on the Tiara route, but I am building for Affinity rather than for just raw stats. Because this is not going to be for a CM run. Okay, wet conditions max. I guess I can pick that up. Well, I'd only pick up one. I'm actually going to get the Glitterings, the Radiant Star. Have the increased chance of passing that on. Maybe I actually get Dodge and Danger too. Actually, wet conditions is fine, I think. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Not amazing, but pretty nice. Though it did not have the main thing I was looking for, which was Ignited Spirit Red.
あれ、かっこよかっただろ。
With the higher affinity bonuses, it'll be a lot easier to get like Mile S, Dirt S, or Turf S, or Frontrunner S. It's gonna make this so much easier in general to build if you do the legwork of just getting the good parents.
アナログ式タイマーはデジタル式に比べ正確。達成！確認を忘れずにね。
Okay. So first things first is I'm going to... I said after this first run I do my polls. I plan to get Kitasan the Uma. If I have to, I'll go to Petty, but I prefer not to go to Petty here. But first, I have to cover the free polls that I've done so far. So let me... Just a moment. Pull this up. Okay. Yeah, I did not get Ignite Spirit Wit on that run. I was trying to get it, but I didn't. I decided just to complete the run anyways. The first thing I actually need to show is the Aquarius Cup Final. Because I said I would show that on my last stream, and I just ended up ending the stream a bit early due to dinner. So, you get to see the Aquarius Cup Final. It was not particularly good. For me, at least. I did go to the final round, at least. But I thought for sure I'd end up in A Cup Finals with how good of a Marazinski I got. But I ended up falling to the B Group Finals. I had a Dirt S, Mile S, Marazinski with what I thought was a very good build. So for the first time on stream, my Aquarius Cup Finals results. Number one favorite was that Ogre Cat. This was B Group Finals, Aquarius Cup. Tokyo Dirt, 1,600 meters.
頂に立つのはどの馬娘か。アクエリアス杯決勝。このレース
My
最
team
も人気を
was
集めているのは
Mihono Bourbon,
グランプリ馬娘オ
Sakura
グリーキャッ
Bakushino,
プ1番人気です
and
続く2
Musume
番人気は
Marazinski,
2
all
大マイル
with
戦
good
覇者
dirt
5番
aptitude.
待機シャトル注目の2冠馬娘
I was
マル
going
ゼ
with
ンスキ
double
ー
or
8
triple
枠8
front
番での
runner,
出走
火花散らす
which
デッド
is
ヒート
my
に期待
main
しましょう。
strategy in the
ゲートイン
Champions
完了
meetings.
出走の準備が整いまし
It
た
actually served me quite well in the Capricorn Cup, where I got to the
今スタート
A
が
Group
切られま
Finals
した
silver.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
Unfortunately, here is a El Condor Pasa with front runner
苦しい
Sparks.
戦いを強いられているオグリーキャップここから
Nice
どう出
spirit
る
whip activating
マルゼ
there.
ンスキー先頭に立ちました2番手の位置で
Front
先頭を
activating.
伺うのは3番
They'll
エル
have
コン
high
ドルパサ
speed
ー
eater.
5番
Speed
待
eater
機シャトル
Bakushin was just slightly behind the El Condor Pasa and could not use speed eater on El Condor
続
Pasa.
きました桜爆心号内から内から
通常運転中エラーを検知巨大チョコ発見たー副産物を取得しました
Operation Cacao activated.
後ろミホノブルー後から5番待機シャ
Sakura
トル
Bakushino has taken the lead.
ここにいた少し後ろから
Marazinski, who is my ace, has fallen to second. Genius X Bakushin equals victory activated.
ありがとうイルカちゃん
A Kids for Courage, level 5 activated.
その後3、4馬身開いてパルウララ大木焼を越え4コーナーへ互いに足を溜めている展開果たして抜け出すのは誰か
Mihono Bourbon has fallen to fourth.
まだ抑えたままだ
El Condor Pasa in fourth. Okay, Marazinski back to first, angling and scheming activated. Takai Shuttle coming up from behind. Chase chaser Takai Shuttle. Passing Marazinski. Unfortunate for me, Takai Shuttle is now in the lead.
1着でゴールイン実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制したやりました5番待機シャトルアクエリアス杯を制し見事栄冠をつかみ取りました2着はマルゼンスキー3着はオグリキャップ
Okay.
次は前を譲らないわ
So ended up second, fourth, and ninth. I really thought I could actually get to A group this time around, or the Aquarius Cup, and I just didn't. Of course, I was in Florida for a good part of that time, so I could not do too many runs. I just thought that Marazinski was good enough that she would be able to do it. Because she had Dirt S, Mile S. And her build was mostly good. Not perfect, but about 95% of what I wanted. But with 95% of what you want and Mile S and Dirt S, I really thought she'd just win. And then the Mihono Bourbon and Bakushin were there to support her. They both had Speed Eater. Well, all three Umas had Speed Eater too.
ご指導ありがとうございま
But I thought there would be a much higher chance of victory here. Okay. There was the first video. Now we'll actually get into the polls. Let's see. First of the 10 free polls on Kitasan. I don't actually have a video of the second set of polls. They're actually on the previous stream. I can bring that up really quick. And I might just do just that. Just for continuity's sake. So first 10, nothing special. So what I will do is I'll pull up the VOD of the last stream. And it should not be too hard to find the moment. Because I want that continuity of just showing all the polls. It should be this. Yes. Let's see. I believe I did that at like the very start of that stream. Yes, here it is. So I will actually cover up my camera. Let's see. So here's from the previous stream. Umamusume Pretty Derby. I am Swabcraft, your stream. Okay, let's go forward. Oh, that's a T-star. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes, here we are. This was the second set of polls. Energy. We are also multi-streaming. What I'll go into that after the poll. Nothing. Okay, now I no longer need that up. Close out of that. So that was the first 20 polls, or the first 23 polls. And I will go back to this. Wonderful. I just wanted that for continuity's sake. Hole number 3 was a dud. Another dud. Yeah, I've mostly just gotten to the B group finals, where most of the time if I get to the B group finals, I've won. The best I've done was Capricorn Cup, where I got silver in A group finals. But I definitely feel the limitations of being free to play for that. Some of it is also just the amount of time. Like, if you are serious about this and doing it free to play, you have to spend even more time, and I have not committed that time really. Okay, so here is polls 30 through 40. Rainbow. But who will it be? Agni's tacky.
真心と小真心軽妙にして玄妙未体験の味をご堪能ください
My third chocolate Einstein Flash. I went to pity on Valentine Mihono Bourbon while getting 2 Einstein Flash, so that is my third one in total. Okay. So these is going to be polls 40 through 50. Well, I'm not going to complain too much about having more Elecon pass to start pieces. That was a dud. And here is the last of the free polls for the Kitasan. And that was the last of the free Kitasan polls. I have the recordings of, so far, 2 of the free days of polls for the support card. I'll play those. Then I'll do the 10 free for the day support card. And then I will be getting my Kitasan. I will be getting my Kitasan then. I'm just hoping I don't have to go to pity. On the actual Kitasan support card banner, I had to go to pity both times. The first time near the original launch of Global, and the second time during around Christmas. My support cards have been suffering tremendously, pulling on Ogre and Valentine Bourbon. And I'll go back just a bit. So that was actually 3 new SR cards for me in that poll. Simply because I've not pulled on support cards in quite some time. I've been pulling on Umas. I sort of feel like that's still the best decision as a free-to-play player, because you need support cards less in Trackblazer. I'm still going to need Admire Vega no matter what. The Shinko Windy is very welcome though. Okay, a new rare card there. Okay. Now I can turn back on the sound for the game. Okay. Let's see. YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is some randomness factor in whether or not you actually win the finals. When I got to the silver rank in A group for Capricorn, I did triple front, and I ended up being places 4th, 5th, and 6th. The person who won was 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So I was very lucky to get 2nd. And I sort of just completely crushed by the first place person. Anyways. Ooh, shiny. But is it the right shiny? I don't know if that one's good or not. That's not the one I was looking for. Okay, this is a wit card. It looks like it does not have race bonus. This one is definitely more on the dud level. And what is the skill? Determined Descent. Okay. So there should be 60 more free polls on this banner. Not 60 more, but 30 more, but for 60 in total. But I want Kitasan. I don't want to be borrowing front runners. I'm already troubled enough by having to borrow Seiyu and Sky for everything. So I will definitely be polling for Kitasan. I am hoping it does not go to pity. I am perfectly willing to stop as soon as I get Kitasan. However, if it's like stopping at like 150, I might as well go to pity and just get some extra stars. But we shall see. I am hoping I just get her in the first 10. Daughter obtained. I have not gotten Rice Shower yet. This is my first Rice Shower. And of course, Mihono Bourbon's my favorite. So I had to... Ooh! Yes! Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Kitasan Black. Gilded Shrine to Glory. I can save for support cards. I can save for support cards. Yes, speaking of rice, indeed. Mihono Bourbon, of course, is my favorite, so not having Rice Shower was a empty spot in my roster. Definitely an empty spot. And both of those got promoted from gold or whatever. That was very nice. I am very happy that I can stop pulling at 70. Now the question is Narita Top Road that amazing? I know Admire Vega is actually that amazing. So, I know I'm going to have 30 more free pulls on Narita Top Road, I believe, right? So I think I might go to pity on this. I have the courage to go to pity on it. I absolutely have the courage to go to pity on this. So I'm thinking I might. And I have 47 support card tickets that I've been holding on to. My plan will probably be Kitasan Black, Mihono Bourbon Valentine, and Summer Marazinski. Not that creative, but that's probably my best bet for winning. The question is Top Road pretty good for the coming scenarios too, or is it just Track Blazer make a new tracked exclusive, where it just drops up after that? Because I obviously will only have enough to go for Petty once, and I think for free to play I need to have enough to go to Petty twice to actually max limit breaker. Smart Falcon is my bane in the last two CMs. I really hope no one brings Smart Falcon. I have a feeling that I'm going to encounter at least one Smart Falcon, and I'm just going to consider that person a maniac, and I will dread them. Runaway Suzuka, on the other hand, would actually probably help my team. I'm kind of hoping for Twin Turbo to be released early, but she won't be. It's still going to be at least 6 months, I think, for Twin Turbo. I'm probably going to keep doing parent runs and make a new track, though. Let's see. Before I decide to pull... Let's see. I have 2 crystals, so I think I should pull at least until I get 3 Admire Vegas. So my goal should be 3 Admire Vegas rather than Narita Top Road. And I have tons of support card tickets. So I'm going to aim for 3 Admire Vegas. And if it's close to pity, I'll go to pity. I think that's probably the best bet. Maybe I can be lucky. I'd also be very good to get Shinko Wendy SR, because I could use that one instead of Kitasan because of the 10% race bonus. It would also make a decent option instead of Sweet Potato Show. I'm kind of pigeonholed into being a front-runner main, because I think between the Silent Suzuka and Wit Mihono Bourbon being free cards, I think those cards definitely outperform. There's also the free Silent Suzuka card too, for speed. And they won't be too useful in Track Blazer. Well, the Mihono Bourbon Wit will still be sort of required for front runners, because you definitely need taking the lead. You might not need like Groundworker, the United's Wit and Dodging Danger and Prudent Positioning combo, but you definitely need taking the lead, I think. I believe the free selector ticket should be for a support card. I'm probably going to use it on Smart Falcon Strength SSR. That will actually max limit breaker for me. It should be a support card pre-voucher, right? I'm like 90% certain it is. No Admire Vega yet. It'd be kind of sad if I have to go to Pity, or close to Pity, to get 3 Admire Vegas. All the Seiyun Skies that I'm borrowing have Ignited Spirit Wit. At least I'm trying to make sure most of them do. But it will certainly make things a lot easier if I don't need Ignited Spirit Wit for the CM. Nope. Shinka Wendy, that is very welcome. I think that puts me at 4 copies of that, or 3 copies of it. It's somehow, even though you can only get it from Unity Cup and then from Inheritance afterwards, United Spirit Wit is still being used in Japan until this day with a combo of United Spirit Wit, Dodging Danger, and Prudent Positioning, basically forcing your Uma to be in the lane switching state for a good part of the first stretch. It doesn't work when there's immediately a corner. But it is actually a more powerful effect than Groundwork. And I believe you can use Groundwork with it. The other Ignited Spirit spirit skills are basically trash. They just aren't worth the skill points. And no one really brings them to other scenarios. As far as I know. They're actually kind of trash even in Unity Cup, most of them. There were a few times where people would use Ignited Spirit Guts or Power. The Ignited Spirit Speed wasn't actually that good, nor the burning version of it, from what I understand. So I don't have a single Admire Vega just yet. Manhattan Cafe. Okay, I didn't have that one. Okay, now that the tedium is done, I will actually probably pull up to 167 for now. Simply because I do need Admire Vega. And it would also give me a chance to save my selector if I do pick up an SSR Smart Falcon. It would be very unlikely, but it would be really nice if that happened. Who's the rainbow? Narita Top Road. Wonderful, wonderful. I still care more about Admire Vega than Narita Top Road, because I'm not sure if I'll even be able to MLB her before Make a New Tract is over. Admire Vega, please come forth. Halo, Zeno Rob Roy. I think that's actually a good SR card. Commando Cross SR. There's a rainbow. Ishi Akabono. Okay, Hydrate, Sprint Corners, Final Push, Countermeasure, Guts card. Dodging Danger 6th Sense, that is not going to be worthwhile. Because dodging danger itself, you don't actually want a higher skill level when you're using the prudent positioning spirit wit combo That's just basically wasted skill points. Dodging danger by itself is a bad skill. 6 Sense will just be a terrible skill, I think, from how I understand it. And no race bonus. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's looking like Top Road would be a complete luxury card to have. I'm not sure if the whales will even be using it too much, but we will have to see. Seeking the Pearl. Still no Admire Vega. It might actually... Well, I'm going to be probably borrowing Nice Nature Wit for most to make a new tract. I think that's the one I've come to like the most, even over Matikani Fuki Ukitaro. But it's actually funny, I could end up borrowing Admire Vega if I don't get it here. Please, Admire Vega. I guess she Amazon. Vodka. Nazura. King Ayla. Sheesh. Admire Vega. At last. At last. Yes! 2 Admire Vegas! Just enjoy. Okay, so I'll at least be able to get 4 Admire Vegas. And if I'm lucky, I won't have to spend the crystals. But there's not likely to be a support card in the SR category as good. That is really nice, though. So this will go to Petty once I get the free pulls. Okay, so I'm just going to wait on the free pulls before finishing this off. That's probably going to be the best option for me. I'm not going to use my support crystals yet on Admire Vega. Okay, let's see what we have. This one is new, and only one passed. Admire Vega 2. Inari, I'm now at 3. Shinko, I now at 4 out of 5. Really wonderful. Need one more for that one. The Zeno Rob Roy is now done. Seeking the Pearl, only one. The 2 in total. And what about Bakushin? Now this one is actually interesting because there's a guaranteed event for Tail Held High, I believe. Yeah, a Tail Held High event. She does have at least 5% race bonus, so I might end up using her for my team trial runs. Simply because getting Tail Held High is the main criteria. Getting Tail Held High in groundwork. It's one of the main criteria I use for my team trials, Umas. Though I could use a different one. I know Tomato Cross, I think, has an event. That could be a borrow instead. And we got 2 of these, so 3 in total.
私でもお力になれたでしょうか。
Yep. Okay, where is she? So I've used both of my crystals so far, as well as that selector on the half anniversary on Smart Falcon. Simply because she makes team trials building so much easier. Groundwork. Even good for dirt team trials. Prudent positioning's an okay skill. Center stage is an okay skill for team trials. In fact, because of the cheap gold skill, it's actually pretty good for team trials too. And she gets a 10% race bonus at max limit break. Currently, she only has a 5% race bonus, which she only got at 4 MLB. But I was lucky to get her randomly, and I've been using the crystals and vouchers on her since then. So I think there should be another free voucher coming up, and I'll probably be going to use it to get her to 10%. That will give me a lot more flexibility. Only for team trials and CMs. Okay, I think I'm done polling.
おめでとうございます、マスター。ミッション
I was
クリア
very
を確
lucky
認
to
しま
get
した。
Kitasan at 70. Oh, and let's look. Kitasan Black. Okay. Don't have enough monies just yet. I'm gonna get taking the lead to start with.
胸にドローンと来ました。
I'm probably gonna throw a lot of goddess statues at her to get her to 4-star. I don't have enough god statues right now, though, I don't think. And we'll get potential level 1 on Rice Shower.
強くなったぞ。
Rice Shower might actually be interesting. What's her aptitude? Front B is not too bad, actually. And she has Mile C, Medium A, Long A. That is actually pretty good for a Track Blazer. She might actually be pretty good for the CM. Especially with this. She might actually be one of the Umas I used for the Champions meeting. I'm not sure yet, but she might be. Okay.
イベントが始まる。達成。確認を忘れずにな。三冠馬娘になる。
I'm gonna quickly, let's see. Okay.
解析
So I'm gonna do a Kitasan Black
私の
run.
父とマスター
It is 11 p.m. I'm gonna take a short break. And then I will do one Kitasan Black run, and that's where I'll end the stream today. Partially because I don't want to stream after midnight because of my little birdie friend.
プレゼント
But
がある
also
のです
because my
特
eyes
に危険物は確認されておりません
have been very bloodshot today and very dry. I will be back in a short bit. I need to get some more water and to refresh myself.
食玩について試作中お菓子と玩具どちらが主体と言えるのでしょうか難しい問題です 三冠馬娘になる本家夢でなく目標に設定済みマスターと契約したあの日からお菓子の仕上げに桜の花を添えるだけで華やかさが向上しますよって春の趣を認識しましたプレゼントがあるようです特に危険物は確認されておりませんご安心をお菓子作りには機械が必須つまり私の性質上協力者が必要ですマスターご助力願いますか私の部屋に不備はありません本日もウサギ人形にミッション留守を任せていますのでお帰りなさいませマスターメイド服のようだとファルコンさんに言われ実践中いかがでしょうお菓子の仕上げに桜の花を添えるだけで華やかさが向上しますよって春の趣を認識しましたおめでとうございますマスターミッションクリアを確認しましたお菓子作りには機械が必須つまり私の性質上協力者が必要ですマスターご助力願いますかお帰りなさいませマスターメイド服のようだとファルコンさんに言われ実践中いかがでしょうユニフォームの新成人ライスさんにも助言を求めました彼女の思考には可愛いが詰まっていますバレンタインは思いを伝える日と記憶ですが思いとは何か説明するのは困難ですマスターお知らせが届いていますどうぞご確認を 食玩について試作
Alright,
中。
I'm back. Let's
お菓子と
see.
玩具どちらが主体と言えるのでしょうか。難しい問題です。
Okay, so I want to do one Kitasan Black run. I'm going to do a team trial really quick. And just so it doesn't get to 5.
絶対一番になるんだから。かっ飛ばすわよ。
目標完成。
So I have been in retention range for several weeks now. However, I am no longer in retention range, but I've only replaced one Uma so far, because I simply have been sort of busy with
上
family,
がるの意味を検討中。
and
理解ができ次第。
I was trying to get at least a better inheritance,
ウォッカだ。
but that did not work out too well. So I'm going to try Kitasan Black. Okay, so what I think I need to do... Let's see. Turf, dirt, long... You can win miles with Mile C. But I think I'm going to want something slightly different. Okay, Mile B, Dirt C. That should be pretty good. And now, for the hardest part of the run. Who do I use that is not Kitasan Black? I can actually probably get the skill cards for Rita Bryan. I do have the club points, I think. Or do I think the best way to solve this, to start out with, will be to borrow Batikani Fuki Ikitaro. Okay, I'm going to want to borrow Fuki. And then I'm going to probably go with... It won't be as good. Let's see. Race bonus is 5%. So let's see. 10, 5, 5. So 20, 25. 40, 50. This is exactly 50. I need one more Shinko Wende SR. And Toast Jordan, was that free one? Let's see, do I even have that one? I don't think I have that one. I'm not sure I have that one. Or is it this one? This one. This one is what? Race bonus 5%. Okay. And what are her skills? Breath of fresh air, that's not too bad. Okay, I do have that one, but I'm probably going to go with this deck. I'm still trying to get playtimes over, slipstream, ramp up, tail held high. On my parents, but it is pretty hard to get all the skills you want on your parents. And then actually get them to proc the skills.
調子は問題お願いします
I think I'm going to turn off this light. Because it is getting a bit late. It is after 11. So we will be in the dark a little. But this will disturb Mr. Casper in his cage just a little less. Do I go for Corner Adept here? Or do I go for Speed and Guts? I think I might go for Speed and Guts.
集中集中
Tail held high, ramped up. Tail held high, wonderful.
私はおたす
For my team trials, I have Majora McQueen as my frontrunner, but I'm planning to replace her with Kitasan Black.
集中集中調子は問題ありません集中集中
Okay.
レースという
Ah, the low roll.
お願いしますお祭りだって集中集中
Skill points? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with skill points over energy because I'm
私は
probably only missing about 15.
気合が
Slipstream? Slipstream? Please? Slipstream? Yes! I'm actually surprised. Okay, mood up. 1 and speed.
コツコツやるのはと
And I actually don't want her to take
集
a
中
lone
集
wolf.
中
Because I have Narita Taishin on my team trials team. And she has Lone Wolf. I just need to remember not to take Lone Wolf during this run. Front runner straightaways, or do I go for the stamina and power? I think I might go for the stamina and power and get front runner straightaways later.
お祭りだって
Okay.
お願いします
Not too bad. Okay, whip is actually a good click.
集中集中
Yeah, the top option.
私の背中には
注目の1番人気8番北さん
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を
Wonderful. Mood up too. Don't need sprinting gear. Okay. Coaching, Vita, and Vita. Okay, I'll go with the 2 energies.
ありがとうございますあれ
Agenda.
なんだかクラクラするような
Okay, we have C rank dirt, B rank mile, B rank pace. Okay. This should be a pretty good setup. Okay, I'm going to rest here. I think I'll take the speed and the Moxie hint. Moxie will definitely be needed by Kikuka Show, I believe.
声
Okay, we have taken the lead as a beginner skill. We actually don't need Mihono Bourbon Wit. We already picked up Tail Held High and Slipstream hints. Focus, Angling and Scheming, Victory Por Plancha. Focus isn't worth getting really unless I'm using it for groundwork, but I'm probably not going to need it for that. But no recovery skills other than Moxie's.
体の丈夫さには自信があり
So
ま
it
す
was right to take
だ
Moxie.
からトレーナーさん
Okay, do a little bit training here.
集中集中 私は帝王さ
Okay. I think I do guts.
あれれなんだかクラクラ
Working. Okay. A race that hates frontrunners.
ここは負けられない1番人気13番北三ブラ。
惜しいでも
And apparently pace
これ
chasers
は枯
too.
れる結果です
I am not using a clock on this race. Seeking the Pearl. Okay, there's groundwork. And we can get Angling and Scheming. I gotta pick that for the last race too, I think. It can work on
お疲れ
Face
様ですトレーナ
Chasers.
ーさん本日は何を貢
Perhaps I
献し
should
ま
have
すか
gone it on the last one. And do I get either of these megaphones? I'm thinking no. I can get the reset whistle. Or I can also just not get the reset whistle.
大切に使ってください
注目の1番人気7番北さん
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を あれ
Ooh, only 30. Probably not Kiyama, right?
お疲れ様ですトレー
Okay,
ナー
what
さん
are we looking
本
at?
日何を交換しますか
Powered microphone that will expire. Real carrots. Vita. Manual.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってください
Everything that I have. Okay, a Mihono Bourbon skill hint.
あれれ
I can use real carrots. Did you get anything? No. I'm not sure that skill hint is that valuable,
あれれ
but it does actually work on Fuku.
力が
Yeah?
入らない
So I can use some energy.
丈夫なのがトレーナ
Not
ー
the end of the world to use energy here.
あた
That puts me at 50. 3% failure? Runner straightaways? Deep breaths is actually a good skill to pick up too. Wit over guts.
あれれ集中集中
And that's on Fuku and Sweet. Okay, stamina and wit. With guts. No charming event.
力が入らない。あれれ。
Okay, do I actually get any skills currently? I'm thinking probably not. Okay, we can do the mile race.
ここは負けられ
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を。あれれ。
Okay, there's nothing particularly good here. I could do the Fuku.
力がお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。あれれ、なんだかクラクラするような。集中集中。
Oh, man, wonderful.
お祭りだって。
Now, do I want any skills here? Early lead might be a good safety one. I don't want to spend too many skill points because I am always hoping for fast learner. I believe with taking the lead, I should consistently win most G1s, right?
惜しい。でも胸を張れる結果です。
Uchi Kisuke, you're making me use a clock.
ここは負けられない。
And she has good speed, it's just the aptitude B.
それは後か。
She might have also just gotten tremendously unlucky there. I don't know if she would be like winning most of the time, or like 50% of the time, or losing. This is my first Kitasan run, of course, because we just got her with those poles.
いつもよ。お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
That's menu.
本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。見てく。
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。で、それは後か。
Ah, cupcakes, wonderful. Okay, grilled carrots. And cupcake, speed manual. Two. Those sticks. Not sure I'm gonna get the big energy. Well, for parent runs, I'm gonna run the B or C rank races if they are G1s. And I think B is enough for the early G3s and G2s, too. And I think resting is probably the best option here. I do have a lot of energy items, but I think a rest would be pretty good. Ooh, 70, wonderful. I do wit training? I think I do.
集中集中。お祭りだって下準備が大切です。晴れの日、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交
I
換してい
actually
ってくだ
can
さ
get
い。
the big energy, so I probably will.
ありがとう。見て。
The problem is also
注目の
there
一
are a
番人気
limited number
Kitasan
of
Black.
medium races
実
to
力
do
は完
early
全
on,
に上位ですね。
and far more
貫禄すら感
Umas
じてしまい
are
ます。このレースに向
missing
けてしっかりと仕上がっていま
mile
すね。
A than
心身のバランスも
medium A.
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を。
Okay, I think we actually do want the Hanshin skill hint, because the CM should be on
いつ
Hanshin,
もよ
right?
り重いトレーニングでも大丈夫。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ
This
交
isn't
換
going to
し
be
て
a
いってください。
CM run, of course,
ありがとうございます。
but it could end up being
大切に使って
apparent,
ください。体の丈夫さには自信があります。だからトレーナーさん。
assuming there's some extreme luck.
はあ
And there is Fuki. Actually, did I use the carrots that I got? I might not have. Because otherwise that could have been impossible
お祭りだ
rainbow
って
training.
下準備が大切です。
Yeah, I did not use the grilled
晴れの日
carrots.
目指して頑
I should have used the grilled carrots.
体の丈夫さに
Okay, we're looking at speed. We're looking at guts.
見てください。
Or I can do another race. Thank you. Yeah, it is Hanshin. Well, Marvelous Sunday being one of the best cards, especially for free-to-play, it is going to be very helpful there. Because the Hanshin track skill is required, for pretty much.
私はお助け。
Okay, do I want to
いつ
train
も
or
より
do I
重い
want
ト
to
レーニング
race?
でも大丈夫。ただいまセール中です。はあ。体の。お
Yeah,
祭り
it's
だ
a G2, so I think racing is actually better here.
ここは負けられない。
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を。
So I'm not sure if I should value a single rainbow training more than a G2. But it looks like the G2 wins out, especially early on.
私は帝王さんみたいにすごくないけど、
We have wit training as a
体の丈夫
possibility.
さには自信がある。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。私。
Okay. I'm gonna have to risk the skin condition,
注
of
目の
course.
一番
Doing it this
い
way.
つかこの足でみんなに勇気を。
Ah! Wonderful. Okay, camera. Okay, let's see what we get.
この力でみんなに勇気を。
Victory pour plancha.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ
Okay.
交換していってください。
Glow sticks. I can get the speed anklets. Stamina training I'm gonna pass on.
力。 ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
Sticks, Master Fleet, Megaphil.
ありがとう。あれれ、なんだかクラクラする。
I'm gonna go ahead and use Master and a glow stick here. And I do have one cupcake. Hopefully I do not get the skin potion. But that is the gamble I am doing.
注目の一番
Wonderful.
それは後か。
I'll probably pick up Moxie before the Tokyo Yushin. Okay. I need to remember I do not need Lone Wolf on Kitasan.
あれれ、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
We'll get the energy. I don't think I want the guts. Power anklets are okay. Energy feels a bit better, but I can get both of them.
ありがとうございます。力。
Okay.
あれれ、なんだか
I think I will use a big energy here. And just do the speed training.
やるわよ。合体魔法。
And I do know the arc is a major goal of the Japanese racing scene.
体の状。
Yeah. I think I should get Victory Port Blancha. I think I will get taking the lead though. Fast pace and final push. Then I really shouldn't need. Well, actually, I need Moxie. I said I needed Moxie, so I'll get Moxie. Then fast pace and final push. Yeah. I would have very much liked to have had fast learner, but the chances it appears is somewhat low.
ドドーンとたよ。
注目の位置。
感謝を込めて歌います。で、それは後か。 見てください。ただいま
Go
セール中
ahead
です。
and
ぜ
get
ひ交
Power
換していってく
Scroll.
ださい。
We have to get the empowering microphone, but I can get the max energy first. Tokyo Yushin will give me enough to get the microphone.
あ
Megaphone.
りがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。体の状態。
ここは負けられない1番人気8番北三ブラック。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら。
感謝を込めて歌います。
I have not listened to the future OST of Umamusume. I haven't looked into too many spoilers myself.
あれれ、なんただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
It's good.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。
No amazing training, so I will just rest.
注目の一番人気
Speed and wit are very good for this point in the run, too.
それは後か。
Yeah, I think the sort of later themes are probably where it's going to be nicest in the run. Unity Track, Unity Cup had a nice one at the very end, but I thought that for most of Unity Cup, the music was sort of not that interesting, so I put on the jukebox. But for Track Blazer, I'm enjoying the tunes.
お疲れ様ですトレーナ
Okay,
ーさん。
let's see what we are
本日
looking
は
at.
何を交換しますか？
Wit training. Okay. I can get another megaphone. I will get the scrolls first. Scrolls are more important. Oh, we're having connection issues. This might be a title screen one.
Umamusume Pretty Derby!
Is it down? Is Umamusume down? I need to test my internet too. Let's see. Yeah, my internet is fine. Side games! If this... Like, I'm not used to this being down for this long. That might be it, the end of the stream then. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be the end of the stream. I need to end before midnight anyways. It is a bit disappointing before finishing the first Kitasan run. But apparently Psy Games, this might even be like a maintenance period or something. I'm not sure. Oh, now it's working. It's working finally.
爆心王さんから
Wonderful.
手作
Okay.
りの桜餅をもらいました。形はいびつです
So we can actually finish this. Let's see.
注目の一番人気
Wonderful, wonderful.
感謝を込めて歌います。それは後か。
C rank dirt is not too much of a penalty. It is still lagging a bit though.
あれれ、なんだかクラクラするような。お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Okay, the hammers are of high priority. Do I get the megaphones? I think I have to skip the megaphone. Let's see. I should have. Yeah, I have a good number as is. Okay. Megaphone. Speed anklets. I have 2 charms. Okay. That. I did very well on the energy, actually.
やるわ
guts.
あれれお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
I do not have enough to get the guts thing. Do I have a whistle?
力が入らない
Yes, I do have a whistle. I can use a whistle. Okay, we can do speed again.
力が入らない
And a good luck charm.
丈夫なのが取り柄のはずなんだけどな
Right, let's see, how many? Yeah, it's 36% failure, so a charm is the best option.
いいような神の領域へあれれ
Okay, and we are looking at... I can do a power training,
力が入ら
or
ない
I can do Sapporo Kennen. I think I might actually consider doing Sapporo because we have this wit training. And then I could save the 2 empowering megaphones for the senior year, as well as the good luck charm. Yeah, I think I will do Sapporo Kennen.
ここは負けられない一番人気8番
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を
I'm hoping that they change the alignment a little then. With Make a New Track / Track Laser, they at least made it not overlap the CM and had it start after the CM. Okay, can I get the wit?
本日何を交換しますか
No, I can't. I need a bit more.
なんだかクラクラする
Go ahead and do another race. Okay, I can do rose steaks or I can do... I think I will do rose steaks.
注目の一番
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を
Yeah, the next anniversary starts at the same time as Scenario 4. That's actually pretty good lining it up. We obviously can't do a sprint race. Sprint E, okay. Not actually, well, it is terrible. Okay, so we want the wit, because that will expire. I can get the energy items, but I can't get too many of them. I think the manuals are more important, as well as the Master Hammer. Yeah, I think the manuals are more important. Might actually have to do a race and risk skin condition.
力が入らない私丈夫なのが取り柄のはずなんだけどな
Yeah, I think I will do a race and risk a skin condition to get that hammer.
なんだかクラクラするえまたレースですか確かに頑丈なのが取り柄ですけど大丈夫かな
ここは負けられない
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を
I'm hoping it's just a move down, but we shall see. Wonderful.
ただいま
Okay, and what are we looking at?
ぜひ交換していってください
Master Hammer, wonderful. I think I'm gonna have to give up on... I might get the kale juice, though. Wit power...
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいねあれねなんだかクラクラするような
None of these are particularly good,
力が入らない私丈夫なのが取り柄の
but
は
I
ずなん
do
だけど
have
な
this item, so... I'm doing pretty well on the energy.
私お願いします体の丈夫さには自信があります
And let's see, skills. I think it's fine to take deep breaths here. I can also take tail held high here. Slipstream is good, but not that useful because it requires her to be past and behind someone. Which could win the Kikuka show.
ここは負けられない
感謝を込めて歌いますってそれは後か
There hasn't actually been a single skin cream or cure-all this entire run so far.
ただいまセール中
Power
です
scroll.
ぜひ交換していってください
I guess I'll get the good luck charm.
ありが
I
とうござい
might get
ま
the
す
power
大切に
application.
使ってくださいねあれれ
I should be using the hammers and stuff.
注目の一番
I keep forgetting. That's the one thing I'm not fully keeping my mind on is the hammers and glow sticks. Okay, stamina
ぜひ
scroll.
交換していってください
Get the power training.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいあれれなんだか
I
ク
will
ラ
go
クラす
ahead
る
and
ような
for this race I can actually use the Master Cleat Hammer as the Japan Cup. Those sticks are very good to use on Japan Cup too.
力がまたレースですか確かに頑丈なのが取り柄ですけど
ここは負けられない
感謝を込めて歌います
She has really good speed for this
それは
point.
後か
A lot of my runs are around 600 speed at this point, or possibly lower. But we had a good summer. 70 skill points there. So using the Master Cleat Hammer is very nice. It will give the same amount of skill points on every single G1 though. Okay.
ただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってください
Okay, we do not have... Go ahead and get the energy.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね
I'm at zero energy, so
私丈夫な
we might get a skin condition after this.
あれね最近レース
Or we
が
might just get very, very lucky.
まず自分が元気じゃないと
Champion skin.
誰も元気にできない
There's Sakura Bakushi.
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います
Wonderful victory.
それは後か
B aptitude and C aptitude. Wonderful. And another golden hammer. Plain old charm? Wonderful. Playtime's over. Amazing skill.
力ただいまセー
Okay,
ル中
Master Scroll.
ぜひ交換してい
Speed.
ってくださいありがとうございます大切に使ってあ
I'll go ahead and get playtime's over.
力が入らない
And I will go ahead and use the Master
丈
Hammer.
夫なのが取り柄のはずなんだけどあれね最近レースが続きすぎかなって
And we didn't get skin
ま
condition,
ず
which is
自分が元
wonderful.
気じゃないと
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌いますってそれは後か
And she would be undefeated except for that one G3 at the start of her career, right? Okay, let's see. There's hand cream.
していってください
There's a whistle. There's another master clean.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね
So one of the last things we need is actually ramp up.
ただいま力が入らない
So I'm actually willing to use a good luck charm here.
のはずなんだけどな
It's not necessarily ideal,
やるわ
but it's not too bad.
タイマー
Isn't it, front runners? I would prefer to ramp up, of course. Speed and wit.
力
And we can do the medium
あれね
ice.
なんだかクラクラするよ
And then after that, I will do a
こ
mood
こ
up
は
turn.
負けられない。
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を
Okay, I already have fast pace, so it has to be the top one. There is charming, but it is way too late. But we get 40 skill points. We have 0 energy, so this is just wonderful for us.
あれねなんだかクラクラ
Okay, I am doing
行き
recreation.
ましょ
Okay, stamina or guts and wits? Probably guts and wit. I am not getting Lone Wolf here. Normally I would get it, but someone on my Team Trials team already has it, so I do not need it on Kitasan. Let's see. I think I get the Royal Kale Juice and the Good Luck Charm. And let's see. I have one Kale Juice, 120, a 35, and a 20. I'll use the 20% hammer. Machine Flower can be a bit of a hard one to beat, but we should just win easily, right? Yes. Muda, wonderful. Target in sight is decent, but I might just take the guts because of lacking skill points for it. So I can use the Kale Juice here and do a training, I think. Let's grab 1 power. I have 2 power, 0 speed. Okay, I don't need any more power. I have 2 empowering. I'm actually going to do a power training here to get Smart Falcon to Rainbow status. That's the last straggler. Wonderful. Yeah, I'll definitely do a training here. No Ignited Spirit Wit. Okay, let's see. Guts training, I do not care. Speed, yes. Those sticks, yes. Stats, yes. Okay, I think I will just do the wit training, perhaps. We did not get a Night Spirit Wit, but that's not required for my Team Trials Umas. Okay. I might taking the lead here. I think I will. I think I will also take Glittering Star, because that actually has a stamina recovery in it. In addition to be a somewhat decent skill, I'll get the gold version before the end. I would very much like the best letter hat, though. It's still possible to get it. Not likely, but possible. Moved up. Wonderful. Extra tank, kind of worthless, but I'm not gonna get that skill. Because it's sort of mechanically just a bad skill, from what I understand. Victoria Mile.
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。で、それは後か。
Speed or energy here? Probably speed, because I might just
い
rest.
つもより重い。
Okay, we have a speed turn, possibly?
お祭りだって下準備が大切です。晴れの日目指して
Okay,
頑
I have
張るぞ。
Button, Vita.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさ
There
ん。
are no
私は
recovery items in the store, so I will rest. After you shoot a cannon, there should be an event that gives like 20 energy.
ここは負けられない。
So I'll go into something with 80 energy. I believe that's
それ
how
は
it
後
works.
か。
Okay, there's Kale. Watchful Eye is not a skill I can get. Okay. Dirt medium.
注目の位置。
感謝を込めて歌います。で、それは後か。
Okay, let's see what we have here.
ぜひ交換していってください。
Powered microphone, I don't really need that. Guts roll. Glow sticks, I guess. Speed manual. 2 energy items. I'm pretty high on.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。夏です。合宿です。
You
燃えちゃい
have
ます
one
ね。
speed ankle?
バシッと気合だ。見てくださ
I
いこ
will
の気合。
probably use that right now, right?
せいやそいやせいや。ただいまセール中です。
I can grab the
ぜひ交換
guts.
していってく
No,
だ
that's a
さい。
stamina one. Okay. I might grab the royal kale. I probably will. Yeah, I'll grab the guts. No, I'm not going to grab the guts unless I actually need it. Power out training application. I'm not sure I need
あり
that.
がとうございます。夏です。合宿です。燃えちゃいますね。
I would definitely prefer a better speedrun to use this on, but I'm... Or do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it with a reset whistle?
見てくださいこの気合。
I'm going to use a
いつ
reset
でも行き
whistle.
ます。せいやそいやせいや。
Also going to use the megaphone no matter what.
いつ
Okay, I can do power
合
then.
宿です。燃えちゃいますね。バシッとき。
I think I will get a better speed turn though.
コラボだね。いつもより
That's on guts.
夏です。合宿です。燃えちゃいますね。バシ
Okay,
ッと
let's
気合だ。
see. I guess I can do guts, right?
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってありがとうございます。いつもより重いトレーニングでも大丈夫ですよ。なんだか
And I have 2 charms to use.
気合だ。
I'm hoping for ramp up. I might not get it, hasn't front runners, so I did not get it.
あれね。なんだかクラクラする。
I will be doing wit then, I think.
願いします。
And no speed training at the end. Really. I already have slipstream, so I'm not too worried.
力が
But I
入
will
らない
use power
私丈夫なのが取り柄のはずなんだけどな。
and good luck charm. That's a little disappointing. So that was only one speed rainbow during the entire summer. And I used the whistle on it, because I was hoping for a better one. Rip.
あれれ、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
Do I get the power training? Let's see, I'm on 2. Well, I have a lot of skill points.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ
Uh,
交換していってください。
I could gamble because it doesn't really matter too much. And I'd rather get the speed training anyways. But that is cheap enough.
ありがとうございます。
I think that if a fast learner appears, I'd still be able to get it. Okay.
注目の一番。
いつかこの足でみんなに勇気を。
Okay. Energy. Only with them.
あれれ、なんだかクラクラするような。
There's actually no rival races. That is somewhat rare. Okay, I think the wit turn is actually a pretty good
た
one.
だ
Though.
いまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。あれれ、なんだかク
I'll
ラ
go
クラ
ahead
する
and do
よ
a
うな。
Vita. So I think this is a decent enough turn. We'll actually take the 23% chance of failure.
あれ
Oh,
ただいまセール中です。
okay. Yep. Master Hammer. Wit Manual. Okay. Master Hammer.
あ
And
りがとうございます。大切に使ってください。あれれ。
okay. So I think I will use the Royal Kale Juice.
丈夫なのが取り柄のはずなんだ
I
けどな。
don't care about the mood down because I'll probably get a mood up from doing the races.
コスコ気合いだ。
I'm still trying to get ramp up. And Marvelous Sunday did not oblige. And there was already a mood up.
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは後か。 見てください、この気合い。
Okay, what do I
い
have?
つでも行きます。
4 energies, 1 speed anklet, hand cream, plain cupcake. I'm not gonna need a second hand cream, I don't think.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換
Guts.
していってく
I'm
だ
not
さい。
sure I'm gonna need the kale. Kale lasts 3 more turns though.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。はあ。うん。声もよく出るし。
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは後か。
JBC Classic. Victory. Do I just buy the royal kale juice? I think I actually do.
ありがとうございます。お祭りだって下準備
How
が
many
大
hammers
切
do
で
I have? I have
す。晴れ
glow
の日
sticks
目指して
too.
頑張るぞ。
So I'm gonna save the hammers because they're master hammers. A lot of times you end up getting just one master hammer at the end.
私はお助けキタちゃんですから。え、またレースですか？確かに頑丈なのが取り柄ですけど。
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは後か。
Scan upright. And move down.
力が。
Okay, that's a speed turn.
あれね、なんだかクラクラする
Okay,
ような。
Skin cream, cupcake.
ただいまセール中です。
Okay, I can get 2 empowering microphones for the end.
ありがとう。あれね、なんだかクラクラするような。
Or I can even use one right now. Is it with the speed anklet and good luck charm?
力が入らない。やるわよ、合体魔法。ただいまセール中で
Okay,
す。
let's
ぜ
see.
ひ交換していってください。
I can get the 40% for 3 turns, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Tokyo Daisho. I think I have enough energy items.
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは後か。
And now if Fast Learner comes up here, I will be a little sick. Okay, let's see what we have.
本日は何を交換
That's
しま
Fast
すか？
Learner. There's 1 speed anklet. Power scroll. No! There's no
ありがとうございます。
golden
大切に
hammer, is
使って
there?
ください。力が入らない。お疲れ様です。
So no master
本
hammer.
日は何を交換しますか？あれね、なんだか
I can get the glow sticks. It's not too bad for a score.
本日は何を交換しますか？
I get the items. Can't get the empowering microphone though. No, I can't. If I get the hammer, I can't get it anyway, so.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。あれ
Do I
ね、
have
なんだかクラクラ
a...
するような。
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this, right?
あたやるわよ、合体魔法。
And this should get very close to maxing speed.
加 かけて鍛えたこの日のために強敵迎えてさあ勝負勝負
We want the 20% for the first race.
逃げてみせます。
ここは負けられない。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは
Execution has been good so far, right?
あ
Okay. I don't think I'm going to click on that, am I?
体の丈夫さには自信があります。だからトレーナーさんビシバシ鍛えてくださいね。いつも
I can click on speed, but it really isn't worth it, so I'll click on the stamina. Ramp up, wonderful!
逃
Wonderful!
げてみせますお
It
祭り
finally
ですね。
paid off!
どなたもこなたもご将来
Those sticks, Fleet Hammer.
かけ
注目の一番人気。
感謝を込めて歌います。ってそれは後か。
Just a minute. Got an itch on my
声も
nose.
よく出るし準備 OK です。トレーナーさん
Okay, I
私
think
は
I
低
will go
陽
ahead
さん
and
み
do
たいにすご
that.
くないけどコツコツ頑張れば
There's no point in using the royal couches.
共に神の領域へ。よーし喉も調子も絶逃げてみせますお祭り娘。どなたも
Okay, now it's time to get some very good skills. So I'm going to get Hanshin. Where am I? This one will probably be for team trials. So I think I'm not going to get Hanshin just yet. So ramp up. Groundwork. Slipstream. Front runner straightaways, front runner corners. I'm not sure keeping the lead is ever worth it, even in team trials. It might be a skill that you could use on a breakaway
ここは負けられない。
or a runaway Uma.
14番北三ブラック。
It sounds almost like a Disney movie, to be honest. Number 1 favorite, Kitasan Black. Number 2 favorite, Special Week. Number 3 favorite, Yeano Muteki. Number 4 favorite, Grass Wonder. Number 5 favorite, Daiwa Scarlet. Number 6 favorite, Agnes Tachyon. Number 7 favorite, Zeno Rob Roy. Number 16 favorite, Happy Meek.
盛り上げていくよ。
Okay,
トゥインクルスタークライマックス最終第3
The
戦
Twinkle
圧
Star
倒的強さを見せつ
Climax.
けてきた北さんブラック、このま
We've
まトゥ
seen
イ
a
ンクル
display
トッ
of
プスター
dominance
に
from
輝
Kitasan
くの
Black
か。
thus far.
2番人
Will
気
she
を
be
紹
our
介し
Twinkle
ましょう。
Star?
スペシャルウィーク、さあ今日の主役はこの馬
The
娘を置いて
undisputed
他にいな
star
い
to
サ
show
ブタ
the
ン馬
triple
娘
crown
北さんブ
champion
ラック
Kitasan
一
Black
番人気です。
優
is
秀の頂点に輝
ready
くのは
to
どの馬娘か。
race.
トゥインクルスタークライマックス、いざ開幕です。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各
Taking
馬
the
娘綺
lead,
麗なスタートを切り
activating
ました。
Kitasan Black off to a great start. Front runner
レー
straightaways
スが期待できそうで
activated.
す。
さあ花に立ったのは北さんブラック。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはダイワスカーレット。1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきます。北さんブラック快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭は北さんブラック単身で飛ばしていきます。続きましたダイワスカーレット4馬審査ビワハヤ4番手メジロマックイーン外から行くアグネスターキオ、そして内目をつきましてはメジロアルダ、それを見るようにヤエノムテキ、そしてその道を回ってビターグラス第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。依然先頭は北さんブラック、続いてダイワスカーレット2馬身3馬身開いてアグネスターキオ1馬審査ビワハヤヒで少し離れてヤエノムテキ内を回りますメジロアルダン、少し後ろからメジロマックイーン1馬審査ビターグラス、ここは第3コーナー桶狭間ポイント。
Battle Okazama.
お祭り娘先駆けごめんなわっしゃいわっしゃ
Victory cheer, level 4, activating.
その外並んで中山フェスタ、それを見るようにハッピー
山
ビ
フェスタ
ーク、その後ろにグラスワンダー、さらに内から
I'm surprised that it activates that early on.
リトルココン、少し離れてエアシャカー、第4コーナーカー
Angling
ブ
and
先
scheming
行勢の粘
activated.
り勝ちか、後方待機勢の差しが決まるか。いよいよクライマックスです。
Final push
さあ横直
activated.
線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。まだ差がある。
Front runner corners activated. Flickering star activated. 最初に
Mox
立ち
activated 上が
activated.
ったのは北さんブラック。北さんブラック強すぎる。
Kitasan Black is unmatched, unparalleled.
2番手との差は縮まらず、これは勝負の
Giving everyone a breakfast
これは
of
完
guts,
璧な勝利で
dust,
す。
and
他
rock.
の追随をまるで許さなかったぞ。1着は北さんブラック。これでトゥインクルスタークライマックス全3戦が終わり、ついにトゥイン
感謝を込めて歌いますってそれは後か。
First. She's actually missing one really big skill, which would be front runner savvy as a groundwork trigger. So she might not actually be good enough to use in team trials. I can get prudent positioning and focus. That is kind of a waste. I can't get center stage. I can put her on my team trials team immediately if I get focus. That is definitely a waste though. Because I would like Radiant Star. I can get prudent positioning. If I want to guarantee a ramp up to work, I have tail held high, I have groundwork, so I need to get focus and prudent positioning to guarantee that groundwork will work. That is unfortunate. And we're just a few skill points off of some other stuff too. A very good first run. I can definitely replace my Majora McQueen with her. Just barely not S+. She got Slipstream hint, but none of the others. Front runner corners, front runner straightaways is not that important because we're getting that like candy from the scenario. So I'm probably going to do several more runs like her until I get one with tail held high that gets fast learner, I think. I'm not sure how much time I'll have to do that in, though. And she almost got max speed, but not quite. Or I might end up working to replace my other frontrunners first, because the biggest thing is staying in retention. So that Kitasan Black is good enough for now. Yeah, I'm going to treat that Kitasan Black as good enough. And I am going to work on building replacing all my other A-rank Umas in Team Trials. She is good enough. She'll activate groundwork and tail held high. It was really nice of her to get playtimes over Slipstream and ramp up. We will see her probably get a good amount of points. So I can be happy with her for now. And I just need to replace the other ones first before I can do more Kitasan Black roads, I think. Okay. It is after midnight. It is 12:30, so 30 minutes more than I wanted to start each stream. So, because I have a little birdie who needs to sleep and I need to be quiet for him to rest, that will be it for the end of the stream. And I would have probably ended a lot earlier, but Track Blazer does take a long time. Okay. And I did have a lot to cover in today's stream. To catch up of all the polls from the free polls, as well as the Aquarius Cup results, which I failed to actually present in the stream where I said I'd be presenting the Aquarius Cup results. I would have done the stream much earlier in the day, but my eyes were just completely dry and bloodshot. Okay. With that, let's see if I can get this up and running. Okay, there we go. With that, thanks for watching. That's all, folks. Swabcraft signing off. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and you tune in for future streams. If you would like to support the channel, I occasionally stream art, and that art I will then put up on Redbubble or TeePublic, my print-on-demand stores, and I'd much rather people support me through buying something for themselves that looks very cool, rather than just like a donation. But of course, no rush, no haste. I'm not expecting anything anytime soon. Have a good night.
響けファンファーレ届けこもるまで輝く未来を君と見たいから駆け出したら